on Three today. Today we're jumping into Lucifer. This is season 3, episode 18. We will eventually be done with Lucifer. Eventually. Sometime. Eventually. Last week we didn't end up seeing an episode of Lucifer. Wah, wah, wah. But we are back with more Lucifer. I actually was very curious to know. I was like, this is the longest season of any show I've ever watched in my whole entire life. There's just so many episodes. So I was like, how many episodes are there of the next seasons? Because there's up to 6 seasons. I guess it went off the air after season 6. That seems to be the number for shows. And then they just go off. So I looked at the other seasons starting from 4 and just to see how many episodes there are. And they're so much shorter than this episode. Lord, I think season 1 to 3 was owned by Fox, right? And then Netflix picked up 4 to 6. Is that what happened? And people did say that season 4, I believe, changes. So I'm assuming that that's when Netflix starts owning the copyright. And Netflix doesn't play like that. They're like, we're not gonna be putting like billions of dollars into a TV show with 3,000 episodes. I think that's why why I've been like taking a break from Lucifer. Not that I don't enjoy it, because I really do enjoy Lucifer. But this season is just so dreadfully long, with so many episodes that like, that's just the personality I am, the person I should say that I am. That's why you see so much content new on the channel, because if I see the same thing constantly over and over and over again, I tend to not want to watch it. Not that it's bad, it's just how I am. But now that we're going on 18, I know you guys said that I believe 24 was the ending of this season. I don't really remember what you guys said. Sorry. I'm pretty sure you guys said 24, and then the other 2 episodes are bonus content. We're almost there though, and I'm very, very excited to be wrapping it up eventually. So guys, just so you know, this is going to be available for a full reaction for my entire platform here on the YouTube platform and my other platform, Patreon. So guys, please sign up to one of those platforms and help support the channel today. So I'm a reactor. It's time to react to things. With that being said, let's jump into Lucifer and find out exactly what Lucifer has got to give.
So what brings you here?
Work.
Oh, you want to take a break and buy me a drink?
No.
Not really, no.
Gotta admit, watching these women try to get your attention, best part of my night.
Never gonna say yes.
Oh yeah? Because somebody already stole your heart?
It's just not in the cards for me.
Los Angeles.
2 more bodies were just found in Griffith Park, holding hands. The Broken Hearts killer strikes again.
Stop calling him that.
Come on, that'll never stick.
Broken Hearts killer dies in prison.
That was quite the concert.
Yes, I can't remember the last time I went to a show that was so,
Loud.
totally boned.
Lucas, please, don't be vulgar.
Natural aphrodisiac.
Well, if you're a pimply millennial, perhaps, but the detective is a grown woman with sophisticated taste.
You are totally freaking out right now. You're afraid that they're gonna start spending all their time together. What you and Chloe have is on a total other level.
Exactly. Nothing is changing.
So when can we do it again?
A concert, or?
I was thinking something quieter.
Weren't you saying that you didn't want
Hey, Chloe, I just wanted to,
What's up?
well, we have a case. Double murder. Some couple found in a convertible at a lookout off Griffith Park.
Espinoza, can I get a copy of that file?
Sure thing.
Sometimes the answer to that is not so simple. I mean, I would like to know what my father's next test is. I feel pretty confident that I passed the last one.
Okay. How about a large mocha with extra whip?
Lucifer said that you were gone, that he used the flaming sword and sent you into another universe. What are you doing back here?
I'm sorry, do I know you?
I'm sorry, I thought you were someone else.
No, wait. You know Lucifer. What did you mean, a flaming sword?
I'm really sorry, but I have to go.
The record, Detective, I'd like you to note that I haven't once asked you about your evening with Pierce. I simply thought you should know.
We just went to a concert, you know, it's not a big deal.
Regardless, I've come to the conclusion that no matter what happens with you and Pierce, you and I are partners, Detective.
Yourselves, people. This is a different kind of case.
Much as we appreciate your digestive feelings, Lieutenant, the detective and I had this utterly under control.
Looks like they were drugged unconscious and then someone literally smashed their chest in.
Finally, their hearts. Well, it's not hard to figure out what the desire was here. Jealous stalker?
Or an angry ex. We need to talk to anyone who had a problem with this relationship.
Which one of them was married? 50s, there was a guy named Clark Hoffman. He was known for making his victims swallow their wedding rings.
Oh, you really know a lot about this.
The cop who solved the case was an old mentor of mine. Plus, his death inspired a copycat.
Or maybe they're using this as an MO to throw us off. Our social media profile, Rachel was single, Robbie was married. We need to talk to the spouse ASAP.
Ooh, was he cheating?
Don't worry. Nothing's changing.
Maze, are you home?
I see you found the bed.
Go wait in the car.
I was thinking he was too drunk to make it up the stairs to Chloe's bed. It's a big deal.
It's not okay.
Ooh. Did I make Dan mad?
Clean up. I don't want to have to tell Chloe about this.
There are some things I can tell Chloe too. Remember when we had a guy killed? Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with you right now. But whatever it is, figure it out.
The murderous lady waiting?
Mind if I join?
You sure? You don't have to.
I know, I want to.
There's only room for one immortal in the detective's life, and that position's already been filled. I understand why you're trying to spend time with her anyway. What happened to the whole wanting to die thing?
I had a change of heart.
Just last month, you were seen threatening him with a bat. Can you explain that?
I just found out Robbie was cheating on me.
Not completely understandable.
Like I thought.
I mean, what else are you supposed to do?
What? Is this for real?
Yes, girl.
After the courts forced me into therapy, we started talking. We chose to divorce amicably.
You really expect us to believe that you were okay with someone tearing you two apart?
We're gonna check out her alibi, but my gut tells me to believe her.
Oh, please, just because she spouted some drivel about conscious uncoupling.
The couple was just found dead, holding hands. This time in a cheap motel, the Safari Inn.
The copycat's just getting started. Lieutenant, we need you on this case.
And I normally love threesomes.
Drugged unconscious before the killer took something really big and really hard and literally...
Bludgeon their heart.
We actually ended up finding a wedding ring inside the first victim, so good bet we'll probably find one here too. You guys, whoever he or she is, total pro.
Resident broken hearts expert, wouldn't you say it's time to enlighten us with your wisdom?
Guess we just got lucky we caught him when we did.
We? After all, the sooner we finish this case, the sooner things can all go back to normal.
You're burning my table. You don't ever take a moment to stop, do you?
No rest for the wicked, so no rest for me either.
You could work anywhere. Your office, your home, but you choose to work in this bar. Maybe you feel like you don't deserve the company.
Well, look who's the detective now. I'm working on trying to find the guy who kills cheating couples.
The broken hearts killer never ceases to amaze me the lengths people will go to when they want to make something just right. Like when people come into the bar for a special occasion, sometimes they'll come in here days ahead of time just to make sure everything's perfect. It's the same for whoever this broken hearts guy is.
Our guy, maybe. Car's registered to a Neil Berger, former school teacher. Spotted in front of the original killer's house. Let's go.
Well, that's quite promising.
I know.
Listen, I know we're not exactly speaking right now, but there's something that I need to tell you. Charlotte Richards is back.
Oh.
But you have absolutely nothing to worry about.
It's really kind of you to come all the way over here to tell me that. I mean, especially...
You knew, didn't you?
I may have run into Charlotte.
Maybe I had the right to know that she was alive.
I assumed you knew.
Right. I thought you knew too.
For the last time, man, please, quit taking pictures of my house. Warning, dude, next time I'm calling the cops.
Call the cops, they'll be on my side.
Whatever.
Who's ready?
Ready for what?
For the wonder that is the Broken Heart store. You guys are my 3 o'clock, right?
Uh-huh.
All right.
By the time I realized that she wasn't Mom, it was too late.
Oh, no. What are you asking me, Amenadiel?
I think that maybe she deserves to know the truth.
Charlotte is a woman who has literally been to hell and back. She's fragile.
What are you saying?
I'm saying if you really want to help Charlotte, you'll stay away.
Aww.
The last Heartbreak. The scene of the final murder, and where the killer was ultimately apprehended by police.
Serial killers love talking about themselves. The more Neil talks, the more likely he'll incriminate himself.
What you thought about this new copycat killer who surfaced?
Asked me, it was only a matter of time before someone picked up where the original killer left off.
The original killer, he was an auteur, but this new guy, he's just...
Sort of a cheap copy.
Whoa. New guy is not the original, okay? But he is a damn sweet cover. He is efficient. He is precise. Locking fingers.
Detective Decker, LAPD.
That information wasn't public yet, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Finally! Bloody charade is over.
You're burning my table.
Okay.
Did someone put you up to this? Look, I get it. I look just like my grandmother, but this is taking things too far.
The resemblance is incredible.
You knew her back in the day? How old were you, like 2? Well, Mr. Older Than You Look, I'm Maddie.
I used to come in here a lot, back when I was just a detective.
That's what we do here. Cheap drinks, good cooking, and cops. Met Nana when she was waiting tables.
Raids White is your grandfather.
Yep.
Kay married the cop who solved the Broken Hearts killer case.
Well, he made the arrest, but he never really solved it. He never revealed how he chose his victims. It drove Gramps crazy, so he kept at it even after he retired.
Where's Ray these days?
Forest Lawn Cemetery.
And her?
Followed a little after. They lived a long, happy life together and went peacefully a few months apart.
Right, case closed, I assume. Not a particularly interesting one in retrospect.
This case isn't over. We have to get a confession out of Neil.
Oh, so you and Piers can do your dynamic duo thing again?
We are following the case. Let's go solve this.
Saw that you like to tell a good story, so
Tell me one now. How'd you do it?
And he was all like, hey.
Right, can you fast forward to the part where you smashed the couple's chests in?
The killer's psychological profile to a T. You know things about the case that no one else could know.
Oh, I'm actually part of the investigation. Oh, jeez, I owe McMillan now.
McMillan?
Best $400 I've ever spent.
So Piers doesn't know everything after all.
Looking for Twisted Ferret. They've got a gig in Bakersfield.
The school called. Apparently Tracy gave pot brownies to Miss Benson for Teacher Appreciation Day.
Well, did she appreciate them?
No, she
Not my fault the old hag can't handle the good stuff.
It's not a joke, May. If you want to live in the same home as my kid, you can't keep pulling stunts like this.
Sick of your goody two-shoes ex-wife and that stupid little brat of yours anyway.
Yeah.
No, he's just an obsessed tour guide who illegally obtained crime scene photos.
Said your grandfather kept copies of all his files. Do you still have them?
somewhere in the back, yeah.
Chloe.
That was easy.
Meet me at the Adams. I may have something.
There are new sandwiches in the vending machine, or you have a lead.
Actually, Pierce has a lead.
Problem, Detective, is that we don't need a third party interfering with our partnership.
He's a serial killer on the loose.
Detective.
There goes her hair.
To wrapping up your latest case. Sayonara, Broken Hearts Killer.
Ray was actually one to catch him, but I'm happy to drink to that.
No. Maybe you can take me on a real date instead of just pie and drinks here.
I'm transferring. Out of state.
Transferring. Understand.
This is what I do. I move forward and I never look back.
I thought you and I were, you're scared. But you know what the sad truth is? If you don't learn to open up, nobody will ever love you.
What were you saying?
Your mentor. Look at all this stuff that he found. Like, look, these call-ons.
There's a radio show about love and relationship advice.
If the original killer listened to the radio show to find his victims, then maybe the copycat's doing the same thing. And bring someone on who thinks their spouse is cheating. And then he calls the cheater pretending to be a candy shop. The person either names their partner and, oh, happy ending, or they name someone else.
Assuming that our killer listens to this juvenile program. We need to make ourselves the target and flush the killer out.
Great idea. Decker and I'll do it.
That's been sorted. I assume my services are no longer needed.
Actually...
Here with our jilted lover, Lucifer.
First off, I am not a jilted lover.
No one ever... Stop! I ordered a pastrami. Is this pastrami? No, it is not pastrami! Tell us all about his girl, Chloe.
Right. Well, boss.
Cheating on you with the boss? Oh, that's low.
Well, it's quite a bit more complex than your obnoxious brayings making it out to be.
We are a new Swiss chocolate shop in Los Feliz, and we are running a big promotion.
As we're having a date night tonight.
Oh, wonderful. All we need then is his name and address.
Yeah, his name is Marcus.
What is it about this guy that gives you the goosebumps?
He's very brave, and we both care about the same sorts of things. I think he's a good person.
Sounds like a hell of a guy. There you have it, everyone. Another cheater exposed.
You have a rock collection?
Well, the thing about rocks is they're old. They never change. Gather no moss and all that. I know I don't have a lot of things, but what I love about this place is the killer view. You know that our opportunity for a second date was interrupted earlier. Hopefully this will make up for it.
How did you move on from the detective when I showed up and replaced you? And please, don't say improv.
I admit I did feel a little jealous when you showed up.
But justifiably so.
You and I are different people. We each have our own relationship with Chloe. Once I came to terms with that, I was fine.
Marcus, maybe we shouldn't do this.
Plan to about this.
No. I mean you and me. You know, we work together and things could get weird. You're the one who said you're
not relationship material. I need somebody who can let me in, and I just don't know if that's you.
Well, at least she's laying down the law. Oh.
You're under arrest.
I know my rights, okay? Fair use. I want a lawyer. What are you talking about? Dude, I'm here for the show.
What show?
The show? I'm trying to be a producer, man. The only reason I'm interning is so I can get access to those tapes.
That the address is censored out?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what unedited means. I'm showing life at its most raw.
The killer could be listening to those tapes. Could be anyone.
I do have walls up. I've had them up for a long, long time. But with you, Chloe, I don't want those walls up anymore. I don't want to run anymore. Chloe.
Too bad.
Don't you get it? I did this for you. These two, they betrayed you. He understood how hard it is to lose someone you care about. We wanted to show the world that you can't just leave people. Does this mean you're not gonna kill them?
Oh my God, are they okay?
They're fine. They're fine.
You are following me.
No, this is just where I come to read the paper.
You don't understand what it's like. Not remembering what you did.
All I wanna do.
How do we know each other?
Have a seat.
You could tell her.
There is so much to explain.
Wait, I'm sorry. I thought that Maze was going to be here watching Trixie.
No, Maze.
What do you mean she go?
She take her knives and she move out.
Olga, did you forget something?
Well, that's a new one. Never been mistaken for an Olga before. The truth is that perhaps I was slightly insecure about Pierce moving in on our partnership. Realized that there's room in your life for all sorts of relationship. Please, be careful.
Dinner sounds great.
How about tomorrow?
That's perfect.
Great, I'll pick you up at 7. I'm gonna go for it.
Good for you. You have to risk a broken heart if you want to get something out of this life, right?
She's the key to finally getting what I've always wanted.
He's trying to get Lucifer angry. So I think that what he's trying to do is get Lucifer angry. He's doing everything in his power, but I think he did that already, but clearly he's ready for part 2. That's the only thing I could think of, or maybe if he thinks if he lets Chloe in, that he'll become vulnerable. I can't say that word. But as how Lucifer is when Chloe's around, maybe that's what he thinks, but he also did that already. I don't know. It deals with that. I'm ready to wrap up his storyline. He is a very attractive man to look at. I love seeing him on screen, but we are ready. I have been so ready to wrap up the Cinnamon Kane storyline. So give it to me, give it to me, give it to me good. This was a pretty good episode. I really enjoyed more of the past and looking at him in the 1950s, I think it was, than seeing the present. I feel like this killer situation was just so fast. I was just like, oh, dead bodies, killer, motive, here's the killer. Which actually, I don't mind. I kind of didn't want it to be dragged out. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I don't know. I feel like an 8.59, or is it too high? Or an 8. It's one of those 3 numbers. I don't know what I would rate it. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. I don't know, it hit all the elements. I don't know. This episode, there was one other episode that I felt when I watched Lucifer that I felt kind of out of it or displaced. And there was one other episode other than this, and this one gave me that, but I did enjoy it as well. So I don't really know, but I did enjoy it, but I definitely felt a little displaced. I have no idea why. But guys, comment down below and let me know what you thought about this episode. And I am now gonna give you that outro that you guys are waiting for. With that being said, guys, if you've seen this reaction and realize you are not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, so please like and share this content because it does wonders for this channel. And I'll see you all next time on Andres El Rey.